Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. And on today's video, we're going to be going over the Bitcoin charts again. We're going to take a look to see what we might have in store for us later on in the future. We're getting some consolidation, some nice just sideways movement right now. Nothing major happening. So we're going to see what's happening, or if we can predict maybe where price might be headed to, if we're going to be going up or if we're going to be going down. So if that sounds interesting to y'all, please stick around for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get started. So if y'all are brand new to this channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace, and we're going to be taking a look at it just to see what we can see here. So we were all the way back up at about 5,400, and then we shot up to maybe about 55, 55.60, somewhere right around there a couple days ago. So now it's going to be, okay, where are we going to consolidate at? We're really just consolidating around this area. It looks like our low was at about 5K. So let's see. Our Cipher SR is telling us that we're really just in a lot of choppy sideways movement right now. Can't determine whether the bulls want to take control, whether the bears want to take control. Some really high ups and downs right now. Some Darth Maul wicks happening probably. So we're going to jump to the higher time frames to see what that might be telling us too. We can even see that our money flow movement is just sideways right now. Really hasn't broken out to a upside or downside just yet. So let's take a look at our 45-minute here. 45, we do have a blood diamond here that is appearing. We had a blood diamond earlier. I think this was earlier last night that this happened, right before I went to sleep, and I was like, okay, well, it's a good sign that I can probably get some rest or whatever. I don't know. So, you know, we're going to see what happens here. But hey, shout out to everyone in the VIP group. We're killing it in there. You know, I think one of the guys told me that I think I've made like 5 calls since he's been in there, and so far every single call has been perfect. So perfect, you know what I'm saying? But so we're gonna see what's happening here. Right now we're getting this blood diamond, and we can see how much that might move the market, but that'll be yet to be determined. You see here that our money flow is just completely moving sideways. This consolidation is just insane right now. It's like Bitcoin, poke, 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 please do something, you know? And then if we jump into our 1 hour blood diamond also appearing as well. So quite a few blood diamonds. Honestly, this is was to be expected. Something that I had been kind of keeping an eye on. Look at my Aldo EMAs real quick. See, okay, everything's okay there. So we can see that currently getting stopped out at the 100 EMA. That was a EMA that I did have my eye on. So looks like we're kind of getting a little bit of rejection from it right now. We'll probably get some more consolidation. What I saw was consolidation here yesterday, and then finally we broke to the downside. Consolidation, we're going to get squeezed probably again to see what's going to happen, but this blood diamond is definitely signaling us that we might have some downwards potential. And then I did draw a new a fib channel out on my chart, so as we start to zoom out into these higher time frames, we can take a look at that and see what's happening. So we had a reversal triangle here, but I'm not too sure how much a predicament that might be, only because probably this money flow is just consolidating out to the side right now. This is our 2 hour, so you can see that we're probably still going to get a little bit more sideways action just right now too as well. If y'all are interested, I do have a newsletter that I send out, so please sign up for the newsletter, get signed up. We're sending out at least weekly updates on charts, altcoin charts. I did a Dow Jones review and a S&P 500 review, and I already sent out the S&P 500 review back on Monday of what to expect going into this week. And my Patreon members got that video probably about last week, I think. So if you are interested in getting these private videos right when they come out, feel free to become a Patreon member. Also, if you want to become a VIP Signals member, you can sign up through the Patreon page, and then I'll give you access to the private channel on Discord. There is a public the Discord is a public server, so y'all can join me in there and chat it up a little bit if y'all want. But the Patreon private Signals channel in the server is private, so y'all just need to get signed up, and then I'll give you access to it. Also, the Telegram group is free to join, so if y'all do want to stay a little bit more up to date with me, I'll post things that I'm seeing in Market Cipher in there as well, from a day-to-day basis and an hourly basis too. Also, I'm using the premium plan right now on TradingView. Currently trying to do some back testing with the the seconds chart, and going trying to do some scalping on the seconds chart with Market Cipher, and so doing some back testing on it. But once I get a good algorithm down for y'all, I'll definitely make a video about it and share that strategy that I have working with the seconds chart. And if y'all want to sign up or upgrade, please use the link in the description box below. If you do use Market Cipher, I would definitely recommend the Pro Plus plan. It just allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, alongside with Market Cipher, such as the whales buy sell signal and your Aldo EMAs. And I do have videos in my Patreon page about how to set that up as well. So feel free to join the Patreon page and check it out. So we've been riding this fib channel too for a while now, and it's it kind of looks like we're finding rejection here now at the fib channel, especially on our 2 hour. Now the 2 hours, what I'm kind of looking at is maybe an upside potential as well. So maybe about I would say that we're still probably going to get rejected at this 50 EMA, but at the same time, we could shoot up to, we could have another wick up to 5,900. So that's very a possibility. It's a possibility as well too. And then as we move into our 4 hour, we can see that our money flow is still in the red, but it is starting to curve out a little bit. And we got that same kind of curvature here, back here, but we still had our big dump. So we really need to base this on the higher time frames, and the higher time frames will give an overall predicament of where the market might be headed to as well. So that way we're not really guessing too either. And yeah, I mean, I'm helping my patrons out like a lot too, so we're definitely doing our thing in there as well. If y'all feel like y'all need some more private coaching or anything like that, they're helping. They're acting as a team, as a family in there, and we're just helping each other out. So we can see on our 4 hour, we're kind of getting a little squeeze between our 21 and our 13 right now, EMA. So we'll kind of see what's going to happen there on our 4 hour. Our money flow is kind of rounding to the top. I mean, still, you might want to give your self. There could be a nice little long scalp possibly if y'all wanted to maybe go for that too as well. Going into our 6 hour, we had that blood diamond that did appear. These are some signs that I have been waiting on for a while now. But getting rejection out of 13 EMA. We have our Darth Maul wicks that are occurring right now, just because of the high volatility area. And the reason I feel like that happens is the more I start to study the charts, the more I can see that whenever these time frames just get out of alignment, that's when you're going to have this super high volatility, these Darth Maul wicks that occur. And then once everything comes into alignment, it's like when the stars align, you just see some crazy stuff happen, and that's when the big moves happen. So, but we don't get it all the time. You just have to wait after a certain consolidation point, and then you have the big moves happen. So as you can see, we're starting to get form some consolidation into our fib channels as well, maybe into this lower fib channel, the 618. I believe that's what that one is. And let's take a look. So you can even see on our 6 hour that money flow is still pretty heavily into the red. Going into our 8 hour, money flow is still heavily into the red as well. We'll probably get, looks like our VWAP is kind of riding that zero pivot point as well. If we go underneath that 0 pivot point, that'll give us a red dot, and that might also indicate that we will have a little bit of some downwards pressure to come later on. Getting some rejection here on our 13 EMA as well on our 8 hour. Some nice consolidation maybe before another big move like we had up here. So we will keep an eye on this to see what might happen. But I would assume that the EMAs will want to come back together just a tad bit. But I mean, given market situation right now and just the world economy and what it's going through, you know, these EMAs just might stay spread apart, and we could just keep getting rejected on our 21 and our 13. But, you know, I'd like to, you know, I'd like to know, you know, when it's a safe time to go against the trend. But right now I'm just not convinced about going against the trend just yet. So we can see here that even on our 12 hour, we're just steadily underneath this 13 EMA, and we'll wait for a little bit more consolidation, I would assume, probably. And then our 21 hour, also, I would like to see these time frames here, because we got the rejection on our 6 hour, so now we're waiting for the rejection on our Cipher B on our 8 hour, and then same with our 12 hour probably, to see what's going to happen. Our 21 hour will probably end up getting it there, and then our daily money flow moving into the red. We might see another rejection here. If we see another rejection on our 1 day, that'll be pretty significant for the most part, let's say the least. So we are starting to see a little bit of consolidation, some dojis here, and we just need to give ourselves some breathing room. So it's a possibility that we come back up, but based on our time frames, we're going to be probably pushing down, or just getting suppressed down right now for the most part. Sell signals also triggering off on our 1 day and our 3 day here, as you can see. If y'all do want to just buy and hodl, I would recommend getting a Ledger Nano X or S. Right now, if you buy a Ledger Nano X, you get a free Ledger Nano S through Ledger. So feel free to check that out. Help support the channel. Click the link in the description box below. And then also we use Bybit on my channel, also in my private signals group as well. But I would definitely recommend that you get signed up and then use the testnet first. So link in the description box. They're actually coming out with what is it? They're coming out with, oh, I forgot what the term is called, but where you can open 2 positions at once. Hedge trading, I think that's what it's called. Or it's like, yeah, I think it's hedge trading. But where you can open 2 positions at the same time, and that will be pretty freaking awesome. So super stoked about that. It gives us a chance to, you know, keep a position open if we want, if we have a good entry, but then also maybe counter trade it to the opposite direction as well too. So check out Bybit if y'all are interested, link in the description box. But use the testnet, get familiar with the platform. I've had a few people reach out to me asking me you know, if they should join my VIP signals group. They've never traded before. It would be their first time trading. They don't know if they have the time for it. And what I really want them to do is just get familiar with the platform. Get familiar with the platform that you're trading on, whether it's Bybit, whether it's Kraken, whether it's, you know, any Binance or whatever. Get familiar with it. Learn exactly what each button does. Learn how the fees work with marketing in, limiting out, limiting in, marketing out. Learn how that works. Learn how to ladder your orders. Learn proper risk management. Go watch videos on proper risk management, and then maybe consider joining the group, right? Because I don't have enough time to you know, hold your hand through the whole process either. And I just, even though my group is really good about helping people out, I'm sure that, you know, they have lives and they can't sit there and, you know, teach you every little thing about how to margin trade, really. So with that being said, check it out, get familiar with it, and then go ahead and give me a message if y'all want to get signed up for the VIP signals group, and then y'all can join the trading group. If you are a USA citizen, I'd recommend using Prime XBT. Allows you to leverage trade the S&P 500, gold and silver, different fiat currencies, all using Bitcoin. So feel free to check out that website too as well and get familiar with it, and then come talk to me. And then also, I use the Brave browser to browse the web. It allows me to earn BAT token by clicking ads like you've just seen right there. I can click an ad and then I can just exit out of it, and that gives me a percentage of BAT token that is going to be delivered to my wallet at the end of the month. So you can opt in and out of clicking on the ads if you want, but if you have the shields on, so I have all my shields on, it basically just eliminates all of the nonsense like Google ads, pop-ups and stuff like that. It makes your browsing experience super clean to work with. Brave is made by the same people that made Mozilla Firefox. So I definitely highly recommend it. It's probably going to be the next browser of the future. You can also add all your same Google Chrome extensions on there. I have my Grammarly, I have MetaMask. You can add all the same Google Chrome extensions on there as well. And then CryptoTab browser allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser. So download this browser and you can start mining Bitcoin straight from the web browser itself. I have it running on 2 different computers right now, and it's just making passive income for me for the most part. So you just get it set up, get it working. You sign in with your Google account, and you can leave it running on your old laptops that you don't use anymore, or your old phone, your old phones, or your old tablets as well. And then also you can add me on Instagram and Twitter if you'd like. But message me on Discord if you have any questions. Usually I'll respond on there before anything. So I do have these fib channels drawn out. You can't really see them too much, but we are kind of respecting them just a tad bit here as of right now, finding some consolidation on our 3-day in these areas as well. So if we take a look at our 5-day, you can also see that our money flow is still just now moving into the red area. So indicating that we will have some more substantial downwards movement probably by the end of this week. And it'll be quite interesting to say the least. So be prepared for that. And then as we move into our 6-day, you can see for the most part everything's still the same. Haven't quite had anything change just yet. What I would be curious about is if this 6-day ends up crossing down to our 0 pivot point, and our money flow ends up crossing below our 0 pivot point. That's what I'm going to be keeping an eye on to see what's happening. So you can see our fib channels getting respected right now. 786 is our next probably position we need to keep an eye out for, which is at about the 3,500 area. 21-day, getting that. Oh, well, let's take a look at our weekly first. Weekly, still here. Looks okay for the most part. If we get some sideways movement on our weekly, that'll be a bullish sign too, especially in our money flow. But if our money flow starts to trickle back down, then we need to be a little bit worried, more than likely. And then as we go into our 2-week, we can see that our blood diamond here also coming down to the downside as well. 102-week, a blood diamond. Woo, that's awesome. Then we go into our 21-day, we still have our blood diamond that's there. We'll know if this is going to confirm by the end of the month as well. Taking a look at our monthly chart, also seeing pretty much the same thing. If we close below our 50 EMA, that'll be relatively bearish for the most part. But if we hold above our 50 EMA at about 5,600, then that'll be a good sign. But our next our 100 EMA is at about 2,700, so we're just going to keep an eye on that to see what's going to happen. But I hope everyone is being safe out there. I hope that you have everything that you need for you and your family, and that you're taking care of yourself along with your friends and family. So with that being said, y'all, thanks for coming back to the channel. This has been Crypto Takeover. And like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video. I will see y'all in the VIP Patreon page. Get signed up, second link in the description box, and I'll talk to y'all then.